A ghostly ship drifts into port, its crew vanished without a trace. No survivors, no signs of life, just one chilling clue, the captain's final desperate words in his log. What happened out there? Brace yourself, the nightmare begins. 1 month earlier, in the port city of Varna, Bulgaria, a crew prepares for what should be a routine voyage to London. Their cargo? Large wooden crates. The locals seem unnerved, refusing to handle the crates, muttering warnings, and leaving the ship before sundown. But despite their strange behavior, the crew carries on, unaware that their fate has already been sealed. Clemens, a bright and determined doctor with a background in astronomy, joins the crew, eager to prove his worth. He's ready to tackle any challenge that may come his way, or so he thinks. But as the ship sets sail, carrying its eerie and mysterious cargo, his medical expertise will be pushed to the limits in ways he never could have imagined. The once routine voyage begins to spiral into a nightmare as strange and unexplainable events unfold, turning the crew's journey into a fight for survival. One of the crates cracks open, and inside is a woman, barely alive, buried in dirt. Clemens steps in to save her, but she's not the only one in danger. That same night, a mysterious figure is spotted in the fog, watching, waiting. Terror strikes. Every animal aboard the ship is found dead, their blood drained. The crew begins to panic, fearing a rabies outbreak, but the truth is far darker. A woman on board, Anna, finally reveals the horrible truth. This is no ordinary sickness. There is something aboard this ship, something that feeds on the blood of the living. Lurking in the shadows of the ship is no ordinary threat. It's a creature straight from Transylvanian legend, a predator known by one name, Dracula. This ancient, bloodthirsty monster has been unleashed from its coffin, and now, in the dead of night, it's hunting the crew, one by one. With each passing night, his power grows stronger, and the sailors realize they're not just fighting for their lives. They're battling a centuries-old evil that feeds on fear and flesh. One by one, the crew members fall victim to the monster's thirst. The ship becomes a feeding ground, and every night the terror grows. Clemens and the few remaining survivors must band together to stop this nightmare. But how do you fight a creature that cannot die? The crew's only hope is to destroy the ship and drown the creature before it reaches the shores of London. But even as they hatch their plan, the vampire's power grows. Clemens must make a choice, save himself or fight the monster to the death. In a final desperate attempt to end the nightmare, Anna and Clemens confront Dracula in a heart-pounding showdown. Armed with nothing but their wits and sheer determination, they battle the ancient creature with every ounce of strength they have left. The fight is savage, with Dracula's immense power nearly overwhelming them at every turn. Just when it seems they've triumphed, with the ship sinking into the depths and the vampire crushed beneath the wreckage, there's a terrifying twist. As the waters claim the doomed vessel, Dracula rises once again, stronger than ever, his eyes set on the shores of England, ready to spread his reign of terror to an unsuspecting world. As dawn breaks, Clemens finds himself washed ashore, but the nightmare is far from over. Anna's tragic fate becomes clear. Her transformation has already begun. She chooses to end her suffering, sacrificing herself in the sunlight, rather than becoming the very thing she feared. In London, Clemens tries to rebuild his life, but some horrors can never be escaped. In a dark corner of a local tavern, a familiar presence makes itself known. A man, dressed as an aristocrat, but with a laugh that chills Clemens to his core. The shadow of Dracula looms over him once again. With his companions gone, Clemens makes a vow. He will hunt the creature down and send it back to the hell it came from. But can he truly defeat an immortal? Only time will tell. This is the tale of a cursed voyage, a battle between man and an ancient evil. The movie? The Last Voyage of the Demeter, a dark, atmospheric horror that brings Dracula to terrifying life on the open sea. With its haunting visuals and suspenseful storytelling, it's a must-watch for any horror fan. If you're ready for a chilling ride, don't miss this one. And if you want more reviews and breakdowns of movies like this, hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for more.